Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to the GCap Recap. I'm GCap, and thank you for joining me today for a pre-Halloween live stream. It's been a little while since I did a live stream, but I am joined by the very awesome and cool friend of mine from Instagram and YouTube as well, the Greg from the Cinema Slayer Reviews. So what's up, Greg? What's going on, man?
What's going on, Jeff?
Oh, you know, same old thing, different day.
Yep.
Same old thing, different day. So this is for those that are joining. This is Greg's first time. Hold on, just real fast because we were just talking about this. Is that him?
Yeah, my dad's right there. What's up, Dad?
What's up, Greg's dad?
Yep.
Welcome.
Yep. Right at 2 o'clock.
No, Greg and I have been talking for, I think, months about doing, probably all summer, about doing a live stream and just getting all the technical stuff together and our schedules together and the topic. And we've gone back and forth about a million things. So probably say the last few weeks or so, Vinegar Syndrome dropped the WNUF Halloween Special on Blu-ray. And I put something on Instagram. He saw it. He bought it. We were talking about it. And I was like, you know what? I think the universe solved this problem for us. I think this is the one we should talk about. And it's almost Halloween. So why don't we just talk about it?
Halloween's a week from today. So
yes.
I mean, what's the perfect thing to talk about for Halloween other than WNUF Halloween Special?
Right. It would be perfect. So, but I would say that, you know, I'm sure, Greg, before we get started on that though, let me, I was going to say, tell us a little bit about your channel. Yeah.
Well, my channel,
introduce yourself, give an introduction.
Yeah. Basically, my channel came about because from the very tail end of 2014 all the way up until like the end of 2019, it's still up, and I actually am still updating it. I revised a bunch of stuff on my blog and website and all that, but I was just writing reviews on my blog. That was it for like 5 years or whatever. But what I really have always wanted to do is I've been wanting to make, horror movie reviews on YouTube. It's just something I've just always wanted to do. And I mean, that's basically what my channel is. I just I either take a movie out of my collection, or if it's just some really bizarre, nutty movie I find streaming somewhere that I think that it deserves for me to do a video of, or something really obscure or something, I just want to do a video for it because it's just stuff that it doesn't seem like pretty much nobody's talking about. And I would have to say my editing style is probably really very much based on, I don't know if you even, Jeff, have heard of him, maybe you have, but Cecil that does Good Bad Flicks. You ever heard of him or seen his channel or anything?
No.
My editing style is like a very watered down version of his videos, really. I mean, he goes into like a lot of detail about like the background of a lot of movies, and he does like a lot of riffing and stuff in his videos. But yeah, I mean, if you watch some of his videos and then go watch mine are like super watered down versions of his videos, basically. But I mean, I enjoy editing. I enjoy finding all these weird movies. It's just what I enjoy doing.
Sure, and I enjoy them as well. So, I mean, that's kind of how we connected, was on YouTube. So that was, I told you this. I just watched Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Again, like I saw it back. I saw it in the theaters. Like I saw it back in the day. But I mean, I've always liked it. It's always been kind of corny and cheesy, but I like it. I happen to like it a lot. I just got done watching it, and I'm like, I wonder if anyone on YouTube talks about Stone Cold. Does anyone care? Does anyone remember? And yeah, it was like one of the first videos that popped up, and I was like, man, this is perfect. So it's great. It was a great review. And that's kind of how Greg and I connected. Thank you, Brian Bosworth.
Yeah, Brian Bosworth. I got up because I thought I had to let one of the dogs out or something. But
yeah,
I know I'm ruining the live stream here by doing that, but
Don't worry. I mean,
but
there's, you know,
but anyway, so
you're allowed to get drinks. You know, you can take some
so
breaks.
yes,
I'll
yes.
get an intermission slide one day.
No, you said that was the first video of mine you watched, right? With Stone
Yep.
Cold,
Yep.
and then you watched the video I did where I said that Cobra should be considered a Christmas.
It was like the very next one I think I watched. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, this is on point. Like I would say about Jaws of Revenge, that's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Same with Cobra.
Yep. I agree with that. It should be a Christmas movie.
Absolutely. So today's topic is, I guess we should just get into it, right? Let's just start talking about the WNUF Halloween Special.
Halloween Special.
Yes, Halloween Special. We let me switch this on. So I mean, for anyone watching this, if you don't know what the WNUF Halloween Special is, it was a film that was made back in 2013, and it was shot on video. And basically, what it's supposed to encompass, or it looks, as like a VHS look. What it's supposed to look like is if you were watching a local TV station. For those of you that lived during this time or were during this time, you're watching like a local TV station during the 80s. So before things were grabbed, all these local affiliates were grabbed by Fox and CBS and ABC and all that. There used to be these little studios that independently operated that would air channels. So I had them in my area. Greg probably had it in his area. They were all over the place. This was like,
I definitely remember those kinds of channels and stations and stuff.
Right. And this movie, it's like a show. You know what I mean? It's because it's like a movie, but like it's not a movie. It really feels. I mean, it's genius. Like it works. Like
I completely agree. The whole idea and aesthetic behind how it's literally like somebody, like you're watching somebody else watch some like dingy beat up VHS they found at Goodwill or in their attic or something they forgot about for the last 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It just has this like news broadcast on it with all these commercials for their local town, and you're right. The whole way it was edited and everything, and the way that they downgraded the quality of the video and everything is genius, because it literally looks straight from 1987, I think, is the year it's supposed to take place.
1987, one of my favorite years for films. I think it is my favorite year for films. There's so many great films in 87. I always say that in other stuff. So
it's fantastic.
I just realized that last night. I was like, oh yeah, it's like 87. So I'm like, oh, it's a great time. But yeah, that's so us as the viewer, it looks like we're watching somebody put a tape in the VCR and hit play, and it's a newscast, and then there's commercials. These aren't real commercials; these are made up commercials, local commercials, local programming, local advertising, and there's phone numbers and everything. It's fantastic. It really is fantastic.
It really looks legit, like a straight up lost broadcast that somebody found on a tape. It really does.
Yeah. So we're not sure. We don't know who's watching the video. We don't know what's happening, but we're just watching it, and we're just
there's even some parts in there where whoever's supposed to be watching the movie, they actually fast forward through some stuff too. Like oh, I don't want to watch this crap, so they hit the fast forward button and it just. And then it goes to the next part of the movie or whatever. It looks legit. It does.
Yeah. That's good. That's good you brought that up, because there's certain parts where it's a funny part too. So as you're watching it, imagine if you were somebody that, even if you DVR'd, all right, say you're a youngin, right, and you DVR'd, and all of a sudden maybe you like watched whatever, and you get a commercial, and you're like, oh, you watch it, then all of a sudden the next commercial break, it's there again. You're like, ugh. Then it starts airing again. You start fast forwarding through stuff, and that's kind of what it is, and that's what's cool, because you'll see a lot of these commercials of fast forward, like trying to get through the same commercial, or if there's like a new segment that stinks, they go right through it. So,
and they even how it's put together, even with the fast forwarding parts, or even some of the non parts where you actually watch it, that's part of the movie. They, just like actual TV or ads, streaming or whatever, there's like 2 or 3 of the same commercial in different spots too. So,
yep.
I mean, they did everything they could to possibly make this look like a real broadcast.
Yes. And you know what I think helps on this too? I did not realize, I didn't realize this at first. I went and took a look last night, into prep for our live stream. The director is Chris Lamartina. I think that's his name. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But the director, he shot some of it, but he also brought other people on to do the commercials. That's why they all feel very different. Because you know what I mean? Everybody would have its own style.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of that as I watched it last night. I was like, well, it's really like, I never, because I've seen this before, but now I was actually watching it for a sake of, recapping it with you. And I was like, wow, that's really weird. Like every time I edit something, I feel like I know, like it's or you, for example, you were just talking about this. It's an editing style. And I'm like, wow, just the way this was filmed and everything. I'm like, how did he do that? That's pretty impressive. So the fact that he brought more people in, I thought that was awesome. And I think that really helps with the credibility of this thing.
Yeah, that definitely does help too, because if everybody just did all, if the same people just did all the editing for the whole thing, it might not have worked.
Right.
It might not be the same, because like we both just said, everybody's got a different editing style and different way of doing it. So it might not have worked out.
Right.
Or it might not have looked or felt as authentic.
Oh, this is true. Yeah. So the movie has there's a news broadcast leading into and promoting a Halloween special. Right, for all you might have seen this. It's they have like the anchors at the desk, and they're dressed like Halloween, and they're doing they're airing their packages, their news packages with all their videos for the day, and the dentist, I'm not really spoiling anything. These are just commercials, but it's, the dentist, this is the worst day of the year for him because everybody eats candy. It's like all those 80s fears they used to put into people, like your teeth are going to rot if you eat chocolate.
The dentist says no kid should be eating 5 pounds of chocolate. It's just not healthy. It's like, I don't even think kids, like, can one kid, maybe they can. I don't know, but could one kid eat 5 pounds of chocolate? I mean, that's quite a bit.
If you're eating 5 pounds of chocolate or candy, you gotta worry about more things than your teeth.
There's some Wilford Brimley gonna be knocking at your door pretty soon.
Yeah. So they have stuff like that. They have like all the religious zealots that they're saying like Halloween shouldn't be celebrated. It's the devil's time. So you get all this like 80 like mania stuff.
Like a small sliver of like the satanic panic thing or whatever from like the 70s and 80s. And I think the character's name is Angela Harris or something like that in the movie, but she's that like religious nutcase that started that Harvest cult or whatever in the movie.
Yep. Yeah, she started this Harvest cult or whatever, so it's like Harvest, not Halloween, with like the pins, right? They had like the Harvest,
pins, and with the jack-o'-lantern with the circle with the line through
the little Ghostbusters thing.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So they have that at first, and they keep the anchors during the news portion of it, because it's probably like maybe 15-20 minutes of the movie to start with is the news. The news show that's leading into the upcoming Halloween special, like the true Halloween special that's going to be live. The news anchor has like a live truck out there. And he's going Frank Stewart, and I guess he's done this like every year or something like that. Yeah. So he's like their main, typical kind of, I mean, Frank seemed to me kind of a jerk. So, but he's like, he's like one of those just like typical news people, that I personally
very
kind of jerky.
I personally think Frank Stewart's a great character. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, he's cool, but
he's
he's very, he's
he is kind of a clown, but
yeah,
at the same time, he's one of those lovable jerks, you know.
yeah. He sasses everybody. That he starts interviewing people at the house. They're going to go into this house where there was a murder. Someone, go ahead. I feel like I'm telling the whole story. Please tell us. Please, Greg, tell us this part. Go ahead.
Oh man, I honestly just watched it last night, and I don't even remember the kid's name in the movie. But basically, what happens in the the main basic thing is that there's this house, the Weber house. That's what it is.
The Weber house. Yep.
Yeah, the Weber house. That's right. The Weber house. This kid finds he finds like a Ouija board in their attic after him and his parents move into the house. He becomes obsessed with it, and he starts screwing around with it, and he opens some door to hell or whatever, and spirits keep doing like some schizophrenia type stuff to him, telling him that he needs to rob banks and kill people and all that stuff. And the story is that he eventually gets to the point to where he takes his he decapitates his parents while they're sleeping, and then he brings their bodies in the basement. That's what it is.
Right.
That's basically the story of what supposedly happened in the Weber house, and that's the that's what Frank Stewart is trying to do, like a live TV report about for Halloween. Is they want to investigate the house, and he gets this married couple with a cat named Shadow, to go through the house, and they follow the cat upstairs because it senses stuff upstairs or whatever. And but again, like we said a few minutes ago, like just the way everything is in the movie, like it really just, it feels authentic. Like it really feels like this is a live broadcast. Like once you watch it, if you've only seen it one time or you watch it for the first time, the way it's done, you just can't get past the fact that, man, this really feels like a lost tape.
Yeah.
Like you find it good.
It doesn't feel like a movie. It doesn't feel like a movie at all. And that holds up through the whole thing. Like at some point you have to keep snapping yourself like, wait a minute, this isn't during the 80s. This isn't a real station. Like that's what I mean. They really do a good job.
Yeah, they do. One thing, I don't even know if you looked this up or read anything about this or not. I read about this a long while ago, but I guess in 2013, when the guys that did this movie were promoting it, they kind of did something similar to like a Blair Witch type thing to promote it, where they made copies of, because you know how VHS tapes are. If you just tape something on a tape, like there's nothing in the front end or the back end of the tape. It's literally just the movie. That's it. So they made copies of this movie when it was done on tapes, and they literally like put them in random video stores, and like I remember reading that they took like a bunch of them and threw them along the highway, like they threw tapes out the window as they were driving on the highway, and like putting them in random thrift stores and stuff. And all it said was basically what it shows here is this. Like that's all it said on the tape. I'm sure somebody bought it and was like, what the hell is this? Is this like, what is this?
Yeah, can you imagine getting pulled over by a cop for throwing VHSs out the window, and you're like, oh no, I'm a director, I'm promoting my movie.
Yeah.
Cop's like, it's still littering. You just threw that on. But I think that's really good guerrilla approach. I didn't know that. That's a good story.
I thought that was hilarious and interesting at the same time. Like, hey man, here's our movie here. I don't know if anyone's gonna find it on the highway, but here's like 20 copies along the highway.
Yeah, I love the fact that they went in video stores and just stashed it too. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I remember reading that a long while ago, that they literally just took a few copies and just went to, like Blockbuster or mom and pop video stores and just put like 2 or 3 on the shelves randomly and just walked out.
Right.
I mean, obviously it worked because it eventually got picked up by, who was it? I don't even remember who originally picked it up for VHS and DVD. Wasn't it Camp Motion or Alternative Cinema or something?
I I have no idea. I think I saw it on Shudder or Prime, maybe Prime. I think that's the first time I saw it was streaming. I feel like a few years back.
I could have sworn maybe the original distribution company was maybe Alternative Cinema or Camp Motion or something like that. I don't remember, but I mean, now it's on Blu-ray, so yeah, people must have found those tapes. They had to. Somebody had to have found them.
Yeah, I mean, it's word of mouth. It's the fact that even, I mean, like I said, I found it without even, like, I didn't see the original DVD. I didn't see I think they on VHS too. I think there's a release for it. I didn't see any of that. One day I was on, it was streaming, and it wasn't even during Halloween, Greg. It was like, I don't even remember when it was. I think it was like sunny, it was warm out, and I was just looking for something to watch, and I'm like, what is this Halloween special? I put it on, and I was instantly, I was like, oh, this is, wow. Wait, is this, is this a real thing?
Yeah.
Like, I had to go look it up. I'm like, wait, is someone put their Halloween special on?
Yeah, I kind of sort of had the same reaction because I think the very first time I watched it was, man, I don't even remember, 2016 or 17 or something like that. It was on Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. And I remember watching it, and I did write a review for it on my blog, 3-4 years ago or whatever, the first time I watched it. And then like a few days later, I watched it again. And I like I said, I had the same reaction. I'm like, is this real? Like, what? I don't know. It probably isn't, but I mean, it just goes back to the authenticity we keep talking about of it. It's just, you can't cast it once you've seen it. It really does feel like a live broadcast.
It does. It moves from, you have the news broadcast to the lead in for the Halloween special. You have the actual Halloween special, and then where Frank takes the couple, the paranormal couple, and a priest in there to perform a seance. It's a live seance.
Yeah,
and it's a live seance on the air. They're gonna have. And in between this, we keep cutting commercials. We keep cutting to commercials, which takes up most of the film. So there are people out there believing, like, there's a lot of people that love this movie, you and I included.
Oh yeah, no, I love this movie. I adore it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people though. Like, so I think the strength of it is the commercials, right? I mean, the other stuff's cool, but the strength of it is the commercials and the way they pull things together. There are some people that, if they do not like this movie, they said there's too many commercials. They don't like that you see like 30 seconds or a minute of the Halloween special, like Frank's in there doing his thing, and then all of a sudden you'll get like another 3 or 4 minutes of commercials. I'm kind of like, well, things were kind of like that back in the day. I mean,
they were. I mean, I can kind of see why people won't like it because of that, but at the same time, like you just said, I mean, that's how TV, especially with a live news broadcast like that, I mean, with technical difficulties and stuff, I mean, that's how it would have been. I mean, yeah, I mean, there would be a ton of commercials. That's just how it would have been.
Yep. Yeah, would have had a ton of commercials. And I mean, let's talk about some of those commercials. Some of your favorite ones. What are some of yours?
Yeah.
No, in no order. We'll just start.
I mean, my the one that we talked about before the live stream started, we both wished that the Galaxy Pilot show was a real show. I mean, it is such a bad looking, such a horrible looking show, but it looks like it would be fun to watch because of how bad it is. But yeah, Galaxy Pilot, it kind of looks like a Wing Commander, like if you even know what the Wing Commander game series is. It kind of looks like
I love Wing Commander. Yeah.
Wing Commander-ish type looking TV show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then one of my other favorite commercials is the Quarry. Most TVs go to M, but this one goes to Q, the Quarry.
Yeah, and it's it has all the like metal music or whatever. It scrolls up all the titles.
There's that one. No, there is the Quarry, but yeah, there is another one for that too. The what is it? The heavy metal hits or like it shows like a picture of a cassette tape where it's like a hand with a metal sign, and it has like a sheet of metal behind the hand, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, like a metal. I don't know, it's some generic name. I don't remember, but yeah. And a lot of the band names when they're scrolling up are just like really stupid generic metal band names like Carburetor and like Cannibal spelled with a K and
Yeah.
all these stupid names. Like it's
Yeah. I was
so
sitting there and I'm like, there's
it's,
probably a good 20 band names and songs. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of thought put into this commercial.
yeah,
Again, it was authentic. It seemed like that's just how it is. That's how they were pacing everything.
yeah.
Thought it was great.
It's hilarious. I do like the random these are more towards like the beginning, but I do like the two random like the pumpkin carving kit commercial
Mm-hmm.
and the one with the really high pitched voice with the Halloween makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
That one's yeah, those are pretty great. I do enjoy those. Those are good.
Yeah, going back to Galaxy Pilot. One thing I caught last night, and it was just weird too, because I watched the Dune remake last night. So remake. I was gonna say not reboot, remake. I watched that last night, but like I'm a Dune fan. Like I read the books, so I know all that stuff. So I didn't catch this the other times I've seen this, but last night they were saying the Galaxy Pilot, he goes to the planet, and he to liberate the, I think that's, I'm just trying to use the right terminology. It was to liberate the Freeman, right? Which there's the Fremen in Dune on a planet that needs to get liberated. And I was like, that's just a throwback to Dune. Like, I like how they slid that in there too. Cause I'm like, I thought that was pretty cool.
It might have been because if you really pay attention to some of these commercials, like some of the names and stuff they use are like their homages or references to other movies and stuff. Like at the very first commercial when the movie starts that you see for that High Pike pumpkin farm or whatever, High Pike is the grandpa in the movie Hack-O-Lantern, and it's on in the commercial. It's on whatever address, Mundra Drive, and that's the last name of the guy that directed Hack-O-Lantern. So there's that. Yep. And then somewhere in the middle or maybe towards the end, there's like a news report thing about like some guy doing something to his girlfriend or something like that. I don't remember. It's towards the end of the movie, I think. But the guy's name is Ted Sheets, which is a reference to a shot on video horror movie director named Todd Sheets.
Todd Sheets, yeah.
Todd Sheets, and then the girl's name is like Stephanie Polonia or something like that. But Polonia, Mark, and I forgot the other brother's name, but Mark and whatever the other brother's name is, Polonia. Have you ever heard of the Polonia brothers?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, Splatter Farm and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, there's lots of random little references here and there like that too in there.
Yeah, there was another one.
That probably is a reference to Dune. You're probably right.
Yeah, there's also a reference to. There's a guy later on in the show or in the movie. He's wearing one of the commercials. He's wearing an Evil Dead 2 hat, and then it ties into, and it looks like a generic Evil Dead 2. Like it looks like someone just wrote Evil Dead 2. Like it's not like the official logo or anything, but he's wearing one of those like trucker hats that were hot in the 80s. They made a comeback, but back then they were like the bomb. And then I think as part of that commercial, they start talking about this company and it's called Spiegel. And Scott Spiegel is like one of the behind the scene dudes for the Evil Dead 2. They work with Sam Raimi, so that's a little, and he's like directed his own. So I think Scott Spiegel, if I remember correctly, did the From Dusk Till Dawn sequel. I don't remember if it was 2 or 3, but he did one of those. And I'm like, okay, so it's a shout out back to Scott Spiegel. But I liked all these little things they rolled in there.
Yeah,
right. Real fast, if I may, I just want to. We have some comments coming in, so I just want to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's all.
Hey, what's up, dudes? Check out those. Hey, all right, that's Garrett. Hey, Garrett. I don't know. I think these came in a little while ago, so people might be going by, and I want to say hi.
Oh, that's my wife.
Hi, Greg's wife. Dad of Greg's wife and Greg's dad. So hello, guys. All right. So let me go back. So yeah, so yes, there are a lot of great commercials, a lot of cool references that are thrown in there. There is, I'm trying to think, what, because I don't want to spoil anything. We said we're not going to spoil, right? We're gonna.
Yeah, I'm one of those reviewers that makes movies where I try to really not spoil anything. Sometimes it's difficult, but then there's other reviewers on the other end of the spectrum where they just spoil the shit out of everything, and it's like, dude, come on. What if somebody really wanted to watch this? Like
Yeah.
you're just ruining it for them.
It's so
That's
difficult.
why I try not to do it, because I just don't want to ruin certain things for people or whatever. But
Yeah, I am too. The last two I did was for Halloween Kills and for The Sopranos, and I'll probably do one for Dune. I'm a little reviewed out right now, but I'm trying to tell people, and I'm like, and it's really great, and I
can't
tell you anything. I'm going to ruin the whole movie if they want, and
Yep.
yeah, there's times where I going back and editing it too. I'm like, I can't say that. That's going to ruin the, I'm like, I got to, it's difficult because I like people, something like that is brand new. Sometimes with older movies, I still feel we're like spoiling things too. Something like this. I mean, there's sometimes I talk about movies from like the 80s and I'm like, well, I don't want to spoil anything.
I feel the same way.
30 years to watch it, but
the movie's 20 years old or 2 years old or whatever. Like even the video I did for Malignant, like that one was a little tough for me to edit, not only because the footage I used was just the 2 trailers that were on YouTube, but also because I just didn't want to give anything away. And there was some other some other videos that I've seen of reviewers do where they literally just say everything that happens. It's like, come on, man. I mean, I've already watched it because I did my own video for it, but
yes,
there's a lot of people that probably did want to watch it that are watching your video. I mean, you could pause it or stop it if you don't want anything spoiled, but at the same time, I mean, you're just ruining it for people,
Right. I will admit this. I did spoil Hard Rock Zombies because, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to watch it, but for my Halloween special, I just did. I mean, we just started talking about the movie and just everything that happens is so ridiculous. We just kept going because I'm like, I can't believe this happened. And then pretty soon I'm doing like scene by scene. And I'm like, I don't even know if people are ever going to watch this movie. So maybe if we talk about it and joke about it,
yeah, I mean,
that'll make people want to go back and watch it. But
Hard Rock Zombies is it's one of those heavy metal horror movies from the 80s that maybe not a lot of people know about it or really give a crap about it. So yeah, you're right. I mean, with something like that, you probably could get away with spoiling it because I don't think anybody's gonna give a shit. But
right, yeah, I was trying to what's it called? I was trying to get people interested to watch it because they'll be like, wait, really? Like that happened? Well, I won't spoil it on here, but they're like, wait, really? That really happened? Like I got to go see that. That doesn't make any sense. So
there's one. It's behind me. I don't know where it is. It's up there somewhere on my shelf. But there is one heavy metal horror movie that I do want to do a video of at some point. It's one of your earlier videos. You did a video for Black Roses.
Oh yeah.
I plan on doing a video for that at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, Black Roses. I would probably put Black Roses probably almost on the same level as Trick or Treat. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, Black Roses.
Black Roses is pretty great.
Black Roses is great. It's great. The music, the soundtrack's great.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
It's not that long of a movie. I did it. Yeah, I think I did it around last year. Yeah, I did a review and actually did a live stream talking about it too. I love Black Roses.
Yeah, awesome. Black Roses and Trick or Treat and Rock and Roll Nightmare. I mean, there is actually a pretty decent amount of metal horror movies from the 80s.
Oh yeah. But
Rocktober Blood.
Rocktober Blood. Hard Rock Zombies.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of any other ones that came through.
Rockula.
Yep, Rockula.
Yep.
Yes. I'm a big Dean Cameron fan, so I always talk about him. I always joke about Dean Cameron and like all the movies that he's in. I call it the other DC universe You know, so yes, I'm very familiar with Rockula.
Yeah, Rockula.
Very odd movie. I like it. I mean, it's whatever. It's that kind of genre. Like a lot of these rock and roll movies aren't like great movies, but they're a lot of fun to watch.
They're not going to be, but yeah,
if they were, they wouldn't be fun.
No, they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Even I don't even know if you've seen this one or not, but even Death Metal Zombies.
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Is that the sequel to Hard Rock Zombies I've been waiting for? No.
Absolutely not.
Death Metal Zombies.
Yeah, the soundtrack is exactly what the title says it is. It's just a bunch of older like death metal bands like Cancer and Cannibal Corpse and stuff like that. But it's zombies tearing people apart. I mean,
oh man, I gotta check that out. I've never heard of that.
It's pretty tough to find. I've actually tried finding the DVD on Amazon and other places online, and it's actually pretty difficult to come by.
Yeah. I mean, it is a really good, the rock, I guess, metal, horror subgenre. I love it. I think it's cool. I was just trying to think. We just named most of them. You know, Rock and Roll Nightmare is another one, which what an ending.
John Michael Thor from Nightmare Zombie Nightmare or whatever it's called. I did a video.
Zombie Nightmare. Yeah, Zombie Nightmare. That's on Comet all the time. We were just talking about Comet before we started. Yeah, it's on there. It's on there all the time.
Yep.
I love that one. That's a good one. Even though, like, I guess that's not really like rock based. It's more just like him because he's like a rock guy. But I found out in my research for Black Roses that the dude that plays what's it called, like the lead singer of the Black Roses was supposed to be him, but he was was supposed to be Thor, but he was going through, I guess, like a real bad divorce and everything. So and he had problems in his life, something like that, and that's why he wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So I just thought like
Roses would have been a whole different movie if John Michael Thor was the lead singer in the movie instead of I actually don't even know what the guy's name is, but yeah, it would have been a completely.
Viviano. If you ever see my review, I give Sal Viviano lots of shout outs. I think Thor would have taken more control of the movie and would have had a bigger, would have wanted a bigger part, I think.
Yeah.
Than what was given to us. Where I think Black Roses is perfect just as it is.
Yeah. No, Black Roses is great even without Thor in it.
Thor will always be Triton for Rock and Roll Nightmare. So he would have had to play a heel in Black Roses. So it's good that he stuck with his good guy superhero persona.
Yes, I agree.
So, wow. Okay. So I'm sorry. I totally took us off the exit for rock and roll horror movies. I'll get back on the freeway with WNUF.
Yeah. The one thing that me and Jeff did want to talk about, well, first of all, the Blu-ray release itself looks awesome. I mean, it looks probably like the VHS that they threw on the highway. But if you look even really closely on it, I don't even think you can see it. But on the cover, it looks like somebody wrote in pen like crap tape test first or whatever on the slip, and then on the back it's got like a sucker or whatever. But
yeah, it looks like a stuck sucker. Yep, it says crap tape test first. Yeah, on God, it's very hard to see. Yeah,
it's difficult to see. It's very difficult to see, but yeah.
But it looks like one of those old like VHS slips they used to have back then. Yeah. So I held mine up without the case.
Yeah, this is with the slip. Jeff's got it without the slip. I mean, it just has the actual artwork, but there is one thing that me and him did want to highlight about the special features is that there are quite a few special features on there, but a lot of them are extremely short.
Yeah, like a minute long, like no exaggeration.
No, I don't even think you believed me when I told you that when we were talking a few days ago to test the live stream, but Yeah, the WNUF Christmas special that's on there as an extra is literally only like a minute and 9 seconds.
Yep.
And then there's a couple other ones where you're like, yeah, this is going to be an awesome, like maybe 10, 15 minute, featurette or whatever. And it's literally only like a minute.
Yeah. It's only like a minute long.
That
The
is,
Christmas.
yeah,
No,
I
I
was
was
going
gonna
to
say the Christmas special. When you told me about that, I was like, oh, he said it, he's like, it's like a minute. I thought it was like, and I'm like, oh wow, he wasn't kidding. It's really
yeah,
a
it's
minute.
literally a minute.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good though. I do
No,
enjoy it. It has Frank
it's cool.
Stewart.
I mean,
It's the Halloween, and it's the Christmas instead of the Halloween. He's got all the same actors, but
yeah,
just for Christmas is well done.
yeah,
It's a good minute. But yeah, all the Lost commercials. I think that was the longest feature that or special feature that was about like 6 minutes. It was probably about 5 or 6 different commercials that were removed for one reason or another. And
yeah.
one of
They
them was like a dirty talk, like those from back in the day, those 900 adult lines.
yeah, the one where it's like, yeah, something about like STDs or no joke or something like that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
What's funny is that there is one of the special features. I forgot what it's called. Isn't it called rewinding? What's it called? Rewinding the fast forward segments. That's what it's called. I
Yeah.
don't know if you watched. Did you watch that one?
I didn't. I
Okay.
I didn't. Tell us.
Basically, what that special feature is that one is longer than a minute. It's maybe about 5, 6 something minutes or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
it basically shows, it actually lets you watch the parts that are in the movie that were fast forwarded.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see the stuff that was fast forwarded in the movie and actually see like that weather report with the dude with the cowboy hat and all,
Oh,
and all that,
yeah.
you want to actually see that, you can see that with that special feature. Like it actually plays all the fast forwarded stuff so you can see it.
That's great. That's a good little feature. Like I said,
Yeah.
by the time I watched it, I just grabbed a whole bunch of them, and then I was like, all right, I'm a little WNUF'd out for the night. I'm like, I'll pick up the other ones another day. But no, that's good to know. I was wondering what was going on with that.
Yeah, there's
it's just
that.
like a cowboy, and he's like doing the weather report, and I'm like, oh man, what's he saying? So now, yeah, I can go back now.
There's that, and then the one that I really was disappointed with was the one that's called Shitty on Purpose, which I was hoping it was going to be like an actual like little mini behind the scenes thing where it shows how they actually made the movie look like it was on a VHS tape, like a really beat up VHS tape.
Yeah.
But it's literally only like a minute and 10 seconds long, and it literally just shows a side-by-side thing of the original footage and how the movie looks. I mean, that's it. It doesn't explain anything.
Right.
It doesn't explain anything. So that one's.
I was wondering what that one was. I mean, I do know the other one I saw was the promo for the album on vinyl the Vinegar Syndrome put out. So so I did see that one. That was fun. It's I don't want to say because it's a spoiler. I almost said it. Whoops. Spoiler.
You know what? It's fun. It is funny that promoting the soundtrack on vinyl actually is a spoiler. That's kind of bizarre, but yeah, you're right. It is a spoiler. It is a spoiler. So yeah, you can't really say anything about it. But
it's funny. I almost pointed that right out too. I was like, it's a. Oh no.
There are 2 commentary tracks on here though. There's an original commentary with the director.
Hmm?
And then there's an all new 2021 group commentary with everybody, like the cast and crew and everybody. So I mean, I didn't listen to those or watch those or whatever because that would mean I would have to watch the movie freaking 3 times in a row, and I don't have time for that. But
right.
But
yeah, maybe the next time I watch it, I'll check out the rewind segments. I'll check or rewinding the fast forward segments, whatever that was called. And probably watch. I'd like to listen to some of the commentary. That would be nice. Probably the one with everybody.
That comment SL7.
Yeah,
they're right. The full movie is on YouTube.
The full one's on YouTube.
Yep.
Have you seen it? That's my friend, Star-Lord. What's up, man?
Yeah, he's correct. The full movie is on YouTube. So if any,
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's definitely a hilarious movie.
So if if anybody does want to watch it before they buy the Blu-ray or whatever, I mean, you can watch it on YouTube and be like, "Oh, this thing sucks. There's too many commercials," or it's amazing because it really does look like a live broadcast. But
right, yeah, I mean, I watched it streaming, and I wanted a good release for years after I saw it, and so then Vinegar Syndrome came out with it, and it's not cheap. It's not a cheap Blu-ray to own. So yeah, I mean, definitely check it out. Make sure. I say this though, if you're into 80s nostalgia and you like, you like horror, you like Halloween, it's pretty good. And also, like, this is what got me too. I mean, this would have been good enough, right? But then they give you this slip. It looks like the VHS cover, so those are limited. I don't know how many they have left. So
yeah,
but
I bought it literally the night that you put it on Instagram. I'm like, what? WNUF is on Blu-ray because I've been wanting it on DVD for a very long time, ever since those 2 times I watched it on Prime.
Yep.
And then I could never find it anywhere, like online or anything. I could just never find it. And then all of a sudden, you randomly posted, one of your "What's in the box" or whatever things on Instagram.
Yep.
And I scroll over and I'm like, did WNUF really get put on Blu-ray? Like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. Like, I had no clue. I had no idea that it even made it that far to get it on Blu-ray. But
yeah, and you and I talked about the presentation earlier. I mean, this picture is not supposed to look. It's supposed to look like it's from the 80s and on a VHS, but the sound's good, the picture's good for that.
Yeah.
The putting it in that slip, I think that's great. TerraVision is like a brand partner of Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah.
But you buy it, it's Vinegar Syndrome. So anybody wants it, it's a Vinegar Syndrome. They don't pay me or anything. I don't get stuff. I'm just letting people know in case they want to buy it.
We're a couple of nobodies, so Vinegar Syndrome doesn't know who we are, but
yeah.
But
I know my address from sending lots of movies there, but that's about it. That's like $200 every time we have a sale. $300 every time we have a sale. They call me Brinks.
Blu-ray is actually the only Blu-ray from their site that I've ever actually ordered. All the other Vinegar Syndrome stuff I've gotten it from Amazon, or I actually found it at the thrift store that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Not as often as I used to, but there's a thrift store I live by like 10 minutes away where I get a lot of my horror movies and video games and stuff from. But they have a lot of Vinegar Syndrome stuff in there too. They have a lot of Vinegar and Arrow and a bunch of other labels in there. But
yeah, I do love thrift hunting. I'll tell you that.
No, I like doing that quite a bit too.
So I see Star-Lord says, I caught the part where the guy asked a question. Yeah.
That is a great part in the movie where Frank Stewart's standing outside the Weber house and he's asking all the random people in their Halloween costumes, about like whatever, what do you think about what happened here? Or, do you know what happened here? I still think the funniest one is the guy that's like dressed up like Dracula and he's like, somebody died here? Yeah. He's got those stupid fake vampire teeth or whatever. Somebody got killed here or something like that.
Yeah, right. And he's asking people if they believe in, I guess, like the one woman, if she believes in ghosts, and she's like, yeah, but no. And he's like, wait, yes, you don't believe. Yes, that's how you get like Frank Stewart's like he's kind of like pompous, like a pompous news guy. Yeah. I was cracking up because I'm like,
that part is so great because she's like, yeah, but no, but maybe, yeah. I mean, I kind of believe in happy ghosts. Like, my grandma passed away, and Frank Stewart's like, what the hell is she talking about?
Yeah, he just like moves on. He's like, okay. And then finally, the gorilla guy in the back, and then he's had enough. Like,
yeah,
he's like, all right, back to you guys.
He's like, I'm gonna take that as a yes because he's like,
yeah.
Oh, that is pretty good. Yeah.
Good one. We got something in from a Slash Vision. Vinegar Syndrome also takes my money. Yes, they certainly do. Slash Vision, good friend of mine, friend of the show or channel, whatever you call this thing, GCap recap. So
he
welcome. We're always talking. Him and I are always talking about Vinegar. We got a problem. We got to stop buying their stuff.
Right before I got set up here to do the live stream, he started following me and he told me that he liked my video for Hack-O-Lantern.
Awesome.
And that's one of my more recent ones. I think that was 2 or 3 videos ago.
Oh, okay, great.
It was one of the Halloween ones I did. Yeah, I did a video for Hack-O-Lantern. I did a video for, well, you watched the most recent one I just did for Jack-O-Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked awful. That looked like WNUF, like it was shot on video or something. It was supposed to look good.
Well, like I said in the video, it was somehow it was done by Lionsgate. I don't know. Lionsgate is way better of a studio now, but that was probably back when they were a smaller studio or something, because Jack-O-Lantern is terrible.
Yeah, I remember you used to see that was available for rent, Greg. That's why when I saw your review, I'm like, I'm going to check it out because I'm like, I remember that. Like maybe it's funny, maybe it's cool.
It's bad.
The lead character looks like Paul Rudd. So I did say like we can like Paul Rudd before there was a Paul Rudd.
When you said that in the comment you left on the video, I'm like, man, normally I think of stuff like that, but he does. He looks like a Dollar General version of Paul Rudd. He does. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, that's awesome. We got some more comments in here. Yeah, Starler. Yeah, I mean, go check it out, man. Let us know what you think. It's we're obviously fans. We actually, we really love it. So, Video Tasties. Hey, how are you doing? We're doing well. Thank you. Thank you for joining the live stream.
Yes, a lot of people on here that I don't know. I don't know who Video Tasties is, but yeah, I'm glad you're here, son. That's all I gotta say.
I'm glad. Yeah. Thank you for watching. We're talking WNUF Halloween Special. If you've seen it or you like it, or I don't know, if you got any just random questions about anything movie wise, ask us. We took a detour earlier, started talking about unplanned horror movies, the hard rock, heavy metal, horror,
heavy horror, and those kinds. Yeah, like I said earlier, my favorites are probably Trick or Treat and Black Roses. There's a lot of other great ones too, but yeah, those are probably my top 2. My wife and I have watched Trick or Treat. Oh man, I don't even know. We both know that movie like the back of our hands. Like it's
a fun movie.
You've just seen it so many times. It's so good.
It's a fun movie. One day I'm going to tell everybody my conspiracy theory on a certain character in that movie. So we'll talk about that one day. Maybe if we talk about Trick or Treat one day, I can tell you about what I think. But no, I mean, that being said, though, I love that movie. It's so much fun. That's like one of the, that's one of the ones that's on the Mount Rushmore. If there's a Mount Rushmore of heavy metal, rock, horror movies, right? We have Trick or Treat. What do you think the other 3 would be? Black Roses, right? Yeah, Black Roses.
No, those 2 are definitely up there.
So that's like George and Abe. They're right? He's on there, right? Yeah. American history. I know the director of WNUF. I can't remember everybody on Mount Rushmore, but those 2 guys are on there. I'm just trying to think now. Who else? I'm trying to think. What would the other 2 be?
Trick or Treat, Black Roses. I don't know. It's tough, honestly.
Yes.
I don't know. Would you put Rock and Roll Nightmare up there, or was there something above that?
Biasly speaking, I would put Hard Rock Zombie on there at the end, only because I like it and I'm biased. So I would say that. But Rock and Roll Nightmare has rock and roll. It has rock and roll in it. Has Rock and Roll Nightmare. I mean, the name itself automatically puts it on that Mount Rushmore. So,
well, then that probably, I don't know. I think I probably would have to agree with you. I do like Rocktober Blood. I'm not like a massive fan of it. The soundtrack for Rocktober Blood is awesome, but the movie itself, I've never been a huge fan of it. I do like it, but I've never been a massive fan of it.
Right. Yeah, it's yeah, Rocktober Blood's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Let me see. So
No,
WNUF is not really no.
It was not. It actually was released in 2013.
Yeah. So released in 2013, and it's shot to look like that.
From what I understand from some of the stuff that I've looked up about it ever since I've, seen it like 4 or 5 times now, is apparently what the guys did, the guy that directed it and, whoever else he worked with on the movie, what they did is that they shot it with whatever current cameras they had in 2013. And I've seen the footage in the movie, like in the special features. It shows a shot. One of the things is a side by side thing of like what the footage really looks like, which is super clean.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a side by side of like how the movie actually looks after they, did what they did with a bunch of VCRs and stuff. But basically, what I've seen online about how they did that is that they filmed it with whatever cameras they had, and they were obviously digital cameras, so it was really clean. But then they recorded their footage after they edited it onto a VHS tape, and then they ran it through. I don't know the exact process, but they somehow ran that tape through like multiple VCRs or something like that, and it somehow degraded the quality. I don't know how. I have no idea how that works or how they actually did that, but that's what I've seen online. So
it's like rocket science. It's amazing.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how that works, but apparently that's what they did to make it look like it was some dusty piece of crap tape from the 80s.
Yeah, it's like reverse engineering. Most people will take something that's bad quality and improve it and clean it through multiple. This actually degraded it. This reverse engineered it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, Star-Lord, no, it is not. It just looks very much like the 80s. I think you'll dig it. Here, let me go. We're getting some more questions. Not seen that. Yeah, Video Tasties. Definitely check it out. Let us let us know what you think about it. What do we say? I don't know when this person joins, but it's available on Vinegar Syndrome. It's available on Shudder to stream if you haven't. So you can check it out there first.
Shudder, the Blu-ray that me and Jeff were talking about from Vinegar, and like SL7 said not that long ago, it's the full movie's actually on YouTube too. Like if you just look up WNUF Halloween Special, the full movie's on there.
Right.
It's there because I found it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was just looking up random stuff about it on YouTube, the full movie's up. So you can watch it on there for free before you decide to get a copy or whatever. So
Right. Yep. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Kal-El? Another friend. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the live stream. I have not seen the new Chucky episodes yet. Because I'm trying to finish some other things. I'm trying to finish What We Do in Shadows, and which I'm almost done. I'm on the season finale for that. Funny show. Definitely check it out. If you like the movie, did you see the movie, Greg? Have you seen the movie for it? All right,
I actually have not.
All right, the movie's great. The series is like, you always see, you ever have a movie and then you have like the series and it's like, the movie's great. The series is, it's fun for a series. It's really good. Like it's on par with the movie, like joke wise. So anyway, I'm very into that. So
I know
Squid Game. So I'm trying to finish all this stuff. Like I can't ever catch up. I'm always behind.
I was gonna say, I know of the new Chucky series, but I haven't bothered to watch it or anything, so I don't know anything about it.
I heard they're phenomenal, but
I just know it exists. That's really yeah.
Just exists. Let me go through. Let me see some other things here. Yeah, man, I don't know how I missed this. How did I forget that? Shock 'em Dead. That's definitely going on the freaking. Somebody's got to get bumped.
Dude, how did we both forget about Shock 'em Dead, man?
Shock 'em Dead's amazing.
I completely forgot about that one.
Because we're on live, we're live, right? And it's just a different beast when you're under the gun, and we didn't plan this. This wasn't part of our, so it's like,
I know
Mount Rushmore. We got two right away. Then we were like,
we're going back and forth between heavy metal horror and WNUF, just little pieces here and there, which is fine. It's my first live stream, the first time people are seeing my dumb face, but it's all
very
right.
honored that Greg decided to show his face to the world on the
Well, I'm honored to, I've been a fan of your channel since you randomly found me on Instagram and YouTube. Like I told you before, I like the Dollar Tree Deluge, and you're probably not going to do it anymore, but I like the hall pass and all that stuff.
Yes. Well, yes, I'm still going to do Dollar Tree Deluge. I'm still going to do hall pass is definitely going to stick. So I think now after like season 1, now I've got some different avenues. So, I have like my GCAP recap, and I'll have Cappy Hour, and I'll have hall pass and Dollar Tree Deluge. And so I'm trying to keep them split so you know what you're expecting, because people will go on and expect a movie review, and I'm trying on shirts. So Halloween shirts, scary shirts or something like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, maybe I should kind of categorize these. But thank you. I'm humbled.
No, I enjoyed that stuff. Like I told you before, I personally don't like doing pickups videos because I just don't. It's just not something I want to do. But I like your pickups videos. They're quick, and you just show everything, and you're like, yeah, this is awesome, and I have no idea what this is, but it looked interesting, so I just thought I would buy it. It's $1, and crap. But no, it's good stuff though. I enjoy it.
I'll get through them one day. I did have a recommendation from Star-Lord, if he's still on, because I think I said at the very end of the last one I did, I always show these movies. Maybe I'll watch them one day, because they're not on my priority. Like, WNUF came in. I'm like, I have the new Halloweens, on 4K. But he gave me an idea. He's like, maybe you should ask everybody or vote which one of these, 5 movies, whatever, from Dollar Tree would you like me to review, and then it'll force me to watch it.
Yeah.
So, because if not, they're just going to collect dust in my cabinet. So I hide those from the world. Those are like my dirty secrets. Everybody comes over, looks at all my nice stuff. Then you open it, and there's, all the Dollar Tree Deluge in there. Yeah.
Do you have a specific? Do you have a specific spot, like on one of your shelves or anything, where it's literally just Dollar Tree movies? Like, do you have it all separated, or what?
There is a cabinet with double doors on it, and there's a shelf at the top. And I just alphabetize and put them on there, and then I shut those doors. So when people come over, they don't see them. Only the certain few shall see them.
So, that's good.
Sometimes you'll get good stuff there. I got the Child's Play Blu-ray from Dollar Tree, my first Dollar Tree before I started doing GCAP recap. One day I went to Dollar Tree looking for a freaking turkey baster because I was making a turkey. And I see up there's I'm like, oh, Child's Play. Oh, sweet. Wow, Blu-ray, like awesome. And it had special features. And I was like, this can't be $1. Did somebody drop this in the store or something? And
yeah,
like, what is this? What is this? And then that's how it started. That's how I turned.
We're really sorry that where my wife and I live at, there's actually quite a few Dollar Trees around here, and I've been to pretty much all of them, but every time that I've ever been to any of them just to get whatever, none of them really have movies around here.
Right.
And if they do, it's just like throwaway stuff, or like the crappy like paper sleeve, movies from like the 1930s or whatever that nobody really cares about. It's just, yeah. That's why I've never really bothered looking at movies at the Dollar Tree or anything like that myself, because it's just, from the experiences I've had trying to look, like it doesn't seem like it's worth it. So
right. I visited my friends in Long Island this summer, and it's a future video coming up. I have all this stuff I've shot, but I haven't just edited or put it together yet. But that one's close to being done, and I call it the Long Island 100 because I actually purchased 100 pieces of physical media when I was up there. Walmart, Target, mainly Dollar Trees, thrift stores, Goodwill, and I found all stuff I needed. Though I didn't just buy stuff to get to 100. It just happened to be 100. Like when we did count, I was like, "Oh my god, I have 100."
I'm not gonna lie, I want to see that video now.
You should see me. It's 40 something minutes, and like I was trying to go fast. I'm getting out of breath. I'm like, okay, and this one is pretty good. Okay, and this was $3.
I want to see the $100 now.
I'm sweating. It's awful. Part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't air it, but maybe I will. It'll be a lost special, the lost special of GCAP.
A 40-minute pickup video is pretty epic. I mean,
100 things I got to go through, and some of the ones I wanted to stop because I don't want to be like, oh, here's this movie. Oh, here's this movie. Oh, like I didn't want to go like that, but at the same time, I didn't want to sit there and talk too much. But sometimes I can't help it. I'll start rambling. I don't
videos I've seen that have been maybe 20, 25 minutes, and I'm like, man, this is a long pickup video. I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine a pickups video being double that, and you're literally just this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this, and it it's just nutty. I mean, it's nutty.
Kyle, I'm sorry, here. Oh, we got some comments here. Let me catch up. Kyle, scary movie, horror, hip hop. I'm going to slash and dash and rip another hole in you. Nice. Very good. Nice little. It's pretty good. It's nostalgic. Oh yeah, talk about WNUF. Oh yeah, remember we were talking about the WNUF Halloween special?
Yeah, that's kind of what we're supposed to be talking about, right?
We talked a lot about it. Now a lot of people are.
We covered a lot of stuff about it.
Oh, here we go. He's talking about the reverse engineering.
Ah, okay.
This is also when we were talking about the WNUF Halloween special about 20 minutes ago. Pretty cool, Kyle. Kyle knows what's up. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? I mean, I was going to do one. I'm bringing back My Blues. And the first one was going to be on True Romance because I bought the nice True Romance, the special one from Arrow, the UK.
My Blues videos. Yeah, I forgot about those. I watched a bunch of those too. I think probably my favorite one is the one you did for was it Ski School?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ski School.
Ski School is a silly freaking movie, but
it's
I've actually never seen the second one. I know there's a Ski School too. I've never seen it, but
it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I actually watched it a long time ago, and I remember not liking it. I saw it on YouTube over the winter while I was waiting for Ski School to come, and I just thought, let me just watch it. And it wasn't bad. But when I watched Ski School's like, I guess, had more money behind it, even for being a low budget movie. But man, it was, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's very, I think I liked it because it's nostalgia. It's very, there's nostalgia involved. There's Dean Cameron, as I talked about earlier. So, is it a great movie? No, it's like a Skinamax flick from back then. But hey, you know what? And I guess my disappointing thing was I remember there being a lot more cooler ski stunts because I do like ski movies. And there's a couple of them towards the end, but that's all. I mean, I have it. I own it.
Yeah, there is one movie on Blu-ray. I've only seen like a few parts of it. I've never actually seen the whole thing, but there is one movie on Blu-ray that I have been wanting to get. Hot Dog the movie. That's another like ski comedy, whatever. Yeah. I've only seen.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only seen parts of it. I've never actually seen the whole thing, but. Yeah, Hot Dog the movie. That's another movie I actually never really expected to get on Blu-ray or anything, but it is. So
yeah, it's available on Blu-ray. I probably saw that recently. I'm saying I saw that. I used to sneak watching that like when I was younger too, because I like David Naughton. Like I always liked American Werewolf in London. So it's like some of this kind of, you know what I mean? You ever watch a movie with like an actor in it, you like it, and then if you see him in something else, you try to watch it, but.
You kind of just watch other stuff they're in because you're like, yeah, this person's awesome, or I just want to check out, other stuff they've done or whatever. Yeah,
like that's why I've watched a lot of really bad movies because of Bruce Campbell. So I like to thank Bruce Campbell if he ever watches this video for making me watch them.
Man, I mean, how can you not watch stuff with Bruce Campbell?
I think I've completed it. I've even watched an episode of Homicide: Life on the Street, just like a random episode of a TV series because he co-starred in it. So that was a while ago.
That's one of the main reasons. I mean, Burn Notice is a good show, but that's one of the main reasons to watch Burn Notice is because of Bruce Campbell.
That's why I stuck through it. Yep.
He's just great. I mean, I don't know what else to say, and he knows how to act with his chin. So
rocks a Hawaiian shirt like no one else.
This is true. This is very true. The Ash versus Evil Dead show. That's a show I got maybe halfway through it and I never finished it. I really should start at the pilot and go all the way to the end. I never finished Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just bought the whole series because it's funny. I owned season 1 when that first became available. I never opened it because then season 2 came out, season 3 came out, and I want to go back and watch them. Unfortunately, it was canceled. And then I don't know, just during the summer, Amazon had a sale, and instead of buying 2 and 3, it would have just been cheaper to buy the whole series. So yeah, now I've got a dupe of season 1 of Ash vs. Evil Dead unopened. So
open one and keep the other one sealed. I mean, it probably ain't gonna be worth anything because it's just it's just a show that was on Stars or whatever.
It's on Stars.
On Stars, yeah.
It was on Stars. I guess if you
open one to watch it and keep the other one sealed for the hell of it, I guess.
Yeah, but I was saying you can watch them on Stars now, and I don't know. You don't want to do the subscription. You could always just do a free trial and binge. That was pretty good. I liked every series. I mean, every season of the series. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's like I said, I really should start from the pilot again and go all the way to the end of it because I never did. But I mean, it's Evil Dead. You can't go wrong with it.
Right.
Yep.
Let's see, how do you think the new Halloween will be? Well, Nicole, Greg, I guess you haven't seen this?
No.
You haven't seen Halloween Kills? I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't.
But no, neither. We haven't seen the new Halloween yet.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was very brutal. That's literally like a video I just did this past week.
Yeah, like before, I did watch your review of it. I liked your review, but I'm glad a lot of people are saying that it's really brutal and there's a lot of really good kills and gore and stuff in it. I mean, isn't that what Halloween is kind of supposed to be about?
Yeah,
it was a slasher series. I mean,
yeah, it was nice to have a nice brutal slasher flick in 2021, and also the same team that did that is like one of my favorite series ever is Eastbound and Down. So I'm a huge Danny McBride fan. Yeah. I think he's like one of the funniest people on the planet. The fact that he writes horror movies blows my mind because I always see him as Kenny Powers, right? Like he's awesome. But there's a lot of, I think more than the last one, there's a lot more of that dark humor in certain parts that like made me think like, remember who's writing this movie? And I'm like, oh, that's supposed to be funny. Like I get it. Like it's that dark kind of humor, but I don't know. It's literally split down the middle. Very polarizing. People love it. People hate it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it made a ton of money. So
yeah,
Halloween ends next year.
We haven't seen the Halloween Kills yet. We want to see it. I just remember when Halloween 2018 came out, I was very, very with the whole Danny McBride thing. I was very skeptical. I'm like, he really was involved with the new Halloween. I'm like, I don't really think this is gonna be that great. And it was a lot. I mean, it's not one of my favorite Halloweens or anything, but it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be honest. It was. Yeah,
and they did the Alien, or at least he did. I know he wrote the Alien or co-wrote the Alien, the recent Alien that was out in theaters back in like 2017 maybe. And he wrote that too. So I didn't realize he was such a big fan of horror. It's just, it's because he's awesome. Of course he likes horror. Danny McBride, the man.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down's another show, kind of like or Ash versus Evil Dead. It's kind of like that where I've seen episodes and I never made it to the end of it or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've just when it comes to TV shows, like I'll watch like half of a show and then I just never. I don't know why. I just don't finish a series. I don't know why. Just
Right.
that's just what always happens.
Right.
So I have a lot of TV shows that I've started and I've just never finished them. But
Right. For everybody that's joining live, because I see numbers up and down and all over the place. The reason we are not talking WNUF Halloween, well, we're on and off. We talked about it a lot earlier for the first 45, 50 minutes of the show, and now we're just people are joining. We're answering questions. We start talking about rock and roll, heavy metal, horror. Somehow we start talking about Halloween, Bruce Campbell. So yeah, this is at this point in time, I think for the WNUF portion of our live stream, I guess, unless people want to talk about it, is done. But yeah, right now we're pretty much in a free for all. We got about like 10 minutes left, so we're just answering questions, and feel free to ask whatever you'd like. Yes, I would love a snowboard horror movie. Absolutely, yes, please.
Yeah, let it snow. I did. This is one of my older videos, but I did a video for a snowboarding movie called Shredder from what was it, 2001, I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shredder's pretty great.
Is it the one with the like the boxes like has like the goggles like real close with the okay. I gotta watch.
I did a video for that one last year, I think, or something.
I'm gonna check that out. I mean, I need to watch the actual movie. I probably watched it in 2001.
I'm pretty sure Shredder's not on YouTube. I don't think it is. But here, let me. Where's the? I have it. Where's the? Yeah.
Yeah, that's with the close up of the of the goggles, of the snow goggles. Yep.
2003. I thought it was 2001. But either way, yeah, Shredder. Yeah, Shredder's pretty great. Not gonna lie. It was actually probably one of my favorite videos that I've done so far. It's actually one of my older ones from last year, but
right.
But yeah, Shredder's pretty great. Yep.
Let me see what else I have here.
There is a oh man, I'm trying to think of what it's called. There is a winter
I love this movie. That's why I had to pull
Santa Sleigh is amazing. I have that too. Where is it?
Nice.
Where is it? Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Santa Sleigh's.
I love that movie.
Santa Sleigh's amazing, man. This is like one of my favorite Christmas horror movies, and it's just the beginning of it is great because there's so many cameos. Like within the first not even 5 minutes, there's James Caan and Chris Kattan, Fran Drescher. Who else is at the beginning? There's those three, and there's like 2 or 3 other like well-known actors or whatever at the beginning, and
they like pop in. Yep.
He kills all of them.
All of them
and it's literally within like the first 2 minutes of the movie. He kills all of them. He sets like Fran Drescher's hair on fire, and I think he like kick James Caan into the fireplace or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've watched it, but yeah, Santa Sleigh is awesome.
Santa Sleigh is that's definitely a good one. There was with Santa Sleigh, I remember the very first time I ever watched that movie, and I knew Goldberg was in it, and I just expected it to be garbage. And I just thought it was gonna be stupid. And then all of a sudden I see like James Caan, and I'm like, did I put in the wrong movie in? Like, wait, James Caan, and then Fran Drescher and Chris Kattan, and I'm like, what is this? Like, I love that. That's part of that charm, the charm of the movie. Yeah, the too many cameos. We spoiled nothing. By the time you watch it, it's just they die like that. So.
Yeah, that's not spoilers for Santa's Sleigh at all. That's literally within maybe the first minute or two of the movie when it starts. So,
Right. Let's see. We have here. Shredder is awesome. The snowman scene at the end. I remember that. Remember that Shredder.
yeah,
Shredder is awesome.
the whole death to snowboarders thing, and it's just such a it's a dumb movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's stupid, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And the whole Skylar, oh my god, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle out here about Burn Notice for Brucey. Oh, it was a good show. I like the lead too. I thought he was pretty good.
I do, yeah. Burn Notice is a great show. Yeah, with or without Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely good for sure.
Yep. It's a solid show.
Oh, yeah, Batman Returns is another one that happens during Christmas. We were just talking about this before everybody.
I did it. That's another video I did. I did a video about Batman Returns, and I can't stand it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Batman Returns.
Oh, I thought you meant I know the story behind that. You editing that video. I thought you were gonna say that, but no. I got you. You don't like the movie.
I did do a video about Batman Returns, and I don't like it. I understand why people do like it. I'm not gonna sit here and bash you because you do like it. I get why people don't like it. I just don't. It's just, it's not. I'm a big Tim Burton fan, but it's not for me.
No,
It
doesn't. Let me see. Santa Jaws is a great Christmas shark movie. Now I saw this movie the first time last year, and I'm not gonna say it's a great movie. I'm not gonna say it's a great movie, but it was better than I thought it was gonna be. Like I was expecting. It just to be one of these stupid sci-fi. It makes no sense. I mean, there's like a story. It was like creative. Like they did stuff to it. I was shocked. I'm not just saying that because I love shark movies. Because I mean, if it's garbage, I'll still say it's garbage. But I was surprised. This one was the only thing I didn't like about this. Ben is no, I don't say I don't like about it, but one of the things that distracted me from the movie is, you have all these people getting in a boat and swimming and all this, and Greg, you can tell that this thing was shot. It's almost like it follows when she gets in the pool in the beginning. If you know what I'm talking about, it looks like it's fall. All the leaves are off the tree. It looks cold.
I've actually never seen It Follows either.
Yeah, well, it's one of these things where you try to shoot it and say like, oh, like it's Christmas time and we're gonna go swimming and we're on boats and the actors are wearing like hoodies, but like there's actresses actually in there like swimming around and I mean it looks cold like and I always just thought that was it's in a way though it's funny because it's supposed to happen around Christmas, so I let it pass.
Let me see, where is it? If you want to talk about I plan on doing a video about this one too in the future. Where is it? I know I have it. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of this one or not, but Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. You ever seen this?
I've heard of that. Dominique Swain's in that, right?
What?
Dominique Swain is in that, I believe. I can't. I think it says it on there. Yep. All right.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Somebody else is too, but I can't remember.
Tracy Lords. Tracy Lords.
Tracy Lords. All right.
Yeah. This is actually on Tubi as well, but.
All right. I'll definitely. Should I watch it?
Watch it.
Okay.
Just watch it. It's on Tubi. You won't have to pay anything for it. Like I said, I plan on doing this is on my list of movies that I plan on doing a video for at some point, but it's just another ridiculous shark movie where they go on land and they go in water and it's just ridiculous. I don't remember a lot of specific things about it, but I do remember it being. It's like this is something that I got to talk to people about. Right. It's one of those. It's one of those kind of things, and plus it has Tracy Lords, so
Oh, is this Jim Wynorski? Ben put this up. Yeah, I guess Jim Wynorski. Oh, I get. Then I'll check that out for sure. I love Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall is great. Have you seen Chopping Mall?
Yeah.
With the robot killbots? Yeah. I like that one.
Chopping Mall's up there too somewhere. Yeah.
Nice.
I've got a lot. There's a lot of movies. I don't know if the shelf really looks huge behind me. It's a pretty decent size, but it's full of goodies.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. No, it's good to have movie goodies for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna be wrapping up here in a few minutes. So if anybody has any last questions
Yeah.
or anything like that, let us know.
Another maybe 4 or 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. So I was gonna say in the meantime, while people are doing that, Greg, is there anything you want to promote before you sign off? Besides, I mean, we got your channel and all that. So
Yeah, my channel is Cinema Slayer Reviews. The Probably tomorrow I'm going to start working on. I've actually technically done 2 of these videos. One of them got taken down for multiple reasons, but
yeah.
my next video is going to be a movies I fucking hate. There's only one of them on my channel. Like I said, I did 2 of them. The second one got taken down for dumb reasons, but I'm doing a third one, and it's going to be on a movie called Greetings. Oh my God.
Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, it's
Right.
there's a reason why it's going to be a movie I hate video, and when it comes out, I'm sure you'll see why. But after that, I plan on finally doing another review of a Andy Sidaris movie called Hard Hunted. I already have all my notes written down and everything for that. And yeah, beyond that, beyond those 2 videos, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. But those are the next 2 things that I have planned right now. So yeah, subscribe to Cinema Slayer Reviews. I just redid a bunch of stuff on my blog / website, whatever you want to call it, too. I put up my new logo and a bunch of other stuff on there too. So it's cinemaslayer.blogspot.com. That's what it is. So if you want to actually go and look at my website or blog or whatever, that's the address for it.
Sure. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, definitely go check out Greg's stuff. It's really funny. It's really funny. I do enjoy movie review edits, and they're they're definitely good. They're definitely entertaining. I will say that. So that's over at put this up one more time at Cinema Slayer Reviews. For all of you watching, if I may, just for a few seconds, if you're watching and you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Got some things coming up as well. I think I was talked on, for those that kind of hung in there for the whole time. Yeah, I'll be doing 100 physical media video. So you get to see me suffer. That'll be fun. People like to see me suffer. So that's fun. Yeah, I was also doing a unboxing. Well, I don't know, I guess it's an unboxing, but it's for True Romance. It's a return of My Blues. And it's a True Romance. And I also picked up the brand new Dune 4K as well. So I have that in a separate video. It's just finding time to get all these things edited together. So, I'm running around like crazy all the time, Greg, but I will, I'll do my best. So, and then I have a live stream that's coming up I have a live stream with Ryan that aired last night. It was Hard Rock Zombies. It was our Halloween special. And I'm also going to be doing some more live streams with Ryan from the Radical Retro Rewind YouTube channel. Go check him out. We're going to be doing some live streams for Thanksgiving. We're going to do our wrestling one on Vince McMahon. Also going to be doing one with Ocean Films as well on Logan's run. So pretty stoked about this coming month, November. I'm gonna have a lot of live streams. Oh, and last one, the Wacky World Lounge. Definitely go check him out too. Check out all these channels I'm mentioning, by the way. I'm going to be doing one with him too on just some random 80 films we give thanks for in November. We give thanks for them. People might not like them, but we're giving thanks because they're great. So
you gotta give thanks.
Gotta give thanks. So I have a lot of that stuff. But anyway, I know that was longer than a few seconds. I'm sorry. I had a lot of stuff. But let me just take in any more questions. What's up, Geeky Hijinks? Just adding and thought I'd check in and say hello. Oh, is that on Shudder now? Oh, I don't see that on mine yet. Great White. Have you heard of this movie, Greg?
No, actually, I haven't.
I saw a trailer for it and it looked good. And then I saw some reviews on it, and it looks painful. But and I guess Kiki Hijinks right here kind of put his rubber stamp on it right there, kill me. So I'll take my time on getting to that one. I'll do Arkansas. The Sharkansas, whatever I'm gonna check that on Tubi first. So
yeah. Like I said, I plan on doing a video for that sometime in the future. I don't know when. It's on my list, but I'm sure I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah. I bet, man. I bet it's painful. We're gonna make sure to I'm sure I'm gonna watch it one day, Greg. Yeah, Geeky, I'm gonna watch it one day, but I'm glad to hear I'm not missing anything. I have yet to hear one person go, well, it's okay. Like, no, but no, I love my shark movies. So, speak of the devil. We were just talking about you, bud. What's up, Ryan? My good friend Ryan. Radical Retro Rewind. I was just talking about all the stuff we're doing next month, bud. So thank you for popping in. He's doing Podcastomania today. So he's doing a lot of different stuff. Well, I'd be appreciative if you send me that time code so I can just watch that 30 seconds and then call the rest, right?
The very, very, very end.
And so thanks everybody. We've as a quick recap, we talked about WNUF Halloween Special.
Yes. Yeah, we did. Even though if you came in at the end, it didn't sound like we did, but we did.
Yeah, we did a very if you want to go back and watch it if you got time later, we did a very, very very thorough review on it, and I'm trying to find the right one. I'll just keep this up there. Yeah, so we did that. We talked all about it. It's great. It's on Vinegar Syndrome. We don't get any money. We're just trying to help people. It's on Vinegar Syndrome. It's on YouTube and Shudder, right? Yeah. Shudder. So we learned that today. Definitely check it out if you're into Halloween and horror-y kind of things, but mostly not even like horror. I would say mainly 80s nostalgia. Like if you're into that, it's very, very, very good.
It definitely is horror, but yeah, it leans a lot more towards the 80s nostalgia side of things. Yep. Yeah.
It's obviously Halloween, so it's hard, but other than that, I'm saying overall, it's very, very good. And then we talked about rock and roll, heavy metal, horror.
Yep.
So I think, it's a good topic, Greg. Thank you for for Slash coming in and letting us know, Slash Vision, letting us know about the Shock 'em Dead. How did we both drop the ball on that?
I don't know how either one of us thought about Shock 'em Dead.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
I'm kind of ashamed of myself too.
I learned that I'm in no rush to see Great White, and also once again, if you have not visit Greg's YouTube channel, Cinema Slayer Reviews, give him a sub. He's awesome. And I also like to thank you, Greg, for unveiling yourself, your face to the world. Well, my live stream of all people, I'm humbled and grateful.
I'm honored that I did a live stream with you. Like you said at the beginning, we've been trying to figure this out for like 4 months now, and just going back and forth. What are we going to talk about?
Yes.
And then you brought up, we both have the Blu-ray of WNUF. It just came out. It's like a week before Halloween. Yeah, I mean, it's the perfect thing to talk about. So
it just made sense. Made sense to do it for sure. So, okay, well, I guess everybody, thank you for joining in. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your interaction. I always love that. It's my favorite part of live stream is talking with everybody and all that. So
I appreciate it. I know Jeff appreciates it.
Yeah.
Hopefully my potato face will be on here again sometime soon. So, we'll see.
No, this was great. Yes. We should definitely maybe talk about doing this again. And I'll just sign off. Like I always say, anytime you watch a GCAP recap, you always have a seat in my bar, and I guess in this case, a seat at Greg's house too. So
yeah,
and it's almost dinner time. So if you go over there now, he'll feed you. No,
I mean,
all right, I'll see you
first, but yeah.
Well, I'll see you, everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Take
you
care.
too.
Have a good week. See you, Greg.